Serenity now. Howdy, everybody. Chris Panic here. Welcome to another edition of Panic Uncracked. I'm your host, Chris Panic, and if you couldn't tell, there's not really much that's getting uncracked here. If you did happen to watch my previous video, I don't know if you could tell that I wasn't too stoked about it or proud of said video, so I thought maybe I'd do a bonus round of some behind the scenes. You know, just kind of showing the aftermath of this cardboard crack addiction that a lot of us have, you know, and the tons of random cards in no particularly good order that we all have. So I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup, just talk about maybe some of the random crap I have, which I know a lot of you have the same issue. There's just so much stuff all around. I mean, come on. I have land packs. I don't even remember what some of these go to. And just why? Why do I have these? I don't know. I may or may not have indulged a little too much into some of the magic as time went on. So I'm just going to try to clean up some of the stuff I have, figure out, like, what am I actually going to do with these? I don't know, maybe something. Pop them on my, you know, on my car. Some leftovers from the previous video that are just kind of hanging out right now, sleeved. Why are Fallout cards sitting here? No idea, but hey, why not? Whatever. Yeah. I am drowning in cardboard, everybody. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with all this stuff. Like, why do I even still have this? I think I'm about 4 months so late for Duskmourn pre-release, so it's not really doing me any good. I have this thing I unearthed. I wonder if this is any good. Maybe I'll try it at Friday Night Magic next week, just to see if Soul Sisters still stacks up in Modern, you know. But yeah, I just have like too many things just laying around. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Like, I got to figure out where to put all this stuff. Space is the biggest concern that a lot of us have. And, oh, let's get this out of here. Sneaky, huh? If you were paying attention, you may have seen that I ran this by. So I figured with me not being exactly stoked on my previous video, I might as well just do a bonus round and show off my secret layer opening. So yeah, the secret layers came in this week. I think everybody is hoping for the Blacker Lotus. I'm actually just kind of excited for Deadpool cards. Why not? It definitely seemed kind of interesting. Price wasn't too bad. Deadpool's really funny to me. Considering, you know, like, I'm a comic nerd from back in the day. Deadpool, I like Deadpool. I thought he was cool, but he was just a cool mercenary. He wasn't like, you know, the smack-talking dude that we know now. And it boggled my mind as time went on, and all the kids are all like, oh, Deadpool's so rad, and, you know, all the Deadpool shirts. I was like, what the heck is going on here? And then I got it. So, okay, cool. So let's see what I get out of here. I think this is going to be very par for the course. I'm also very clumsy, so thanks for bearing with me, everybody. None of this is actually happening. There's a man at a typewriter. This is all his twisted imagination. I can tell you this, there is no typewriter. I do have a laptop. I have a computer that has a 960 NVIDIA card in it that doesn't really do very well right now. Maybe I should upgrade. I probably will. Oh, hey. This is so sweet. Except for the blank on the back. A cute little picture would have been great. All right, so what did we get here? Let's pull this out. All right, there we go. We got the Deadpool trading card. The light is shining on it. I will get better at this. All right, let's set this aside for now, the box, so we can get to the nitty-gritty. I have a feeling that I did not get the Blacker Lotus. Womp, womp. So yeah, aside from, you know, kind of bumming that I'm still stuck in Vampire and Werewolf land, I also kind of starting to get a little bit of FOMO for not jumping into the Dragon set, because that set does look gas. I did just walk up to my local store recently just to check things out, and they have a couple Commander decks, but nothing super substantial. And they said it's really hard to get rid of collector boosters, or get hold of collector boosters. All right, so since I had major FOMO, let's check out the Deadpool cards. So we have, as I try to make sure the camera's focusing well, we got our Deadpool trading card. We got our Deadly Brolic. All of this was advertised on the site, so you know exactly what these are. There should be no surprises. Saw in Half, the good old Blasphemous Act, Vandal Blast, and a Harmless Offering. Look at Jeff there. Everybody loves Jeff, right? All you Rivals players from Season 0, remember, you know what I'm talking about. He was the biggest troll of them all. Well, that's kind of fun. Didn't get anything super substantial out of here, but I did get some Deadpool cards, so I got what I paid for, everybody. So I will put these aside here and kind of just move on with my day. Except I did a double sneaky. Just for a bonus round. I did not buy much into Aether Drift. I did get the bundles, the fat packs as we call them, the gift bundles. However, I just went up to my game store, checked out what they had, and I always like to buy something occasionally just to help support the store a little bit. So without further ado, let's crack these open and see if there's anything really noteworthy. I don't know a ton about this set, so I probably will either see something that looks cool and it's only like worth 10 cents, or I might overlook something that was worth more than $1. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties, everybody. All right, Thopter token with a cat. Caradora, the Heart of Alicria, the Unstoppable Plan, Seaboard Muse and Blue, or whatever you want to call it. The Thrill Roller, Prophet of the Scarab. There's quite a bit of rare action in here. All right, and the Wind Rider. Let's move the token out of here. That's not really something that's fun to show off. All right, and then going through the uncommons, Ranger's Refueler, the Brood Wagon, and we got an island. And, you know, a 9/7 for 7? Or no, 5. This set was bonkers. Bonkers. I mean, for a 4/1 for 2. What the hell? The AAA roadside assistance. The Fairy, Vanguard, Raceway, Parry. All right, let's put that aside and finish up bonus round number 2. I'm starting to feel really clumsy opening these cards up. Oh well, it's my loss, not yours. So, treasure token into Afterburner Expert. Count on Luck. How do you pronounce that? Ovia, Temet, and a District Mascot. Another good old boy. And Marshall's Path Cruiser, Midnight Mangler, and the Plains, and the rest of the cards in here. Well, I got my lottery tickets for today. Probably spent more than I should have. I probably would have been better off buying scratchers. But this is our bonus round for today. If you couldn't tell, I'm incredibly clumsy. I will maybe edit that out later. TBD. Well, thanks for watching me press my luck here, everybody. And I will see you next time on another edition of Panic Uncracked.